welcome to KazooCast episode number 4. Thank you all for tuning in today. Today we have up in the top over here, we have Scott from TwoButtonCrew, and then up here we have Chandler, ChanUSA, and over here we have James, JChaisReady. So we're going to be talking about some Nintendo news today and stuff like that. So I think we're just going to go ahead and just jump right in. But first, what's everybody been playing this week? These past few weeks that there hasn't been lately. Let's just say lately. What's everyone been playing lately? Scott, what about you?
Way too much Fortnite, honestly.
Have you really?
I feel like I was a little late to the party because I never played it before Switch, but I was really excited when they announced it at E3, and it's free, and turns out it is an awesome game, and I'm not usually one to, like, get on the bandwagon of whatever is mainstream popular, but really, it's popular for a reason. It's got awesome gameplay and a good monetization model that's fair to everybody, and it's just really competitive but fun at the same time. So I'm loving Fortnite.
Nice. What about you, Chandler?
I've been playing pretty much mostly Splatoon 2. I haven't had much time to play games this week. But a little bit of Splatoon 2 multiplayer. Also a little bit of Fortnite with the new version, the new update they have. And then
Season 5.
Yeah. And then lastly, I got this $5 game off at eShop. It's a kind of a battle jet game, but it just seemed like it was $5. I could get it with my Nintendo rewards, so I just downloaded it, and it's all right. It's like nothing probably too addicting, but it's kind of fun to play once in a while.
That's good. What was it called again?
Let me check. I can check. I think I have my Switch with me. James, you can go if you want.
Sure.
Check.
I just wanted to say though, it's kind of funny that because with the reward system the way it is, like it takes a while to get a free game. So I was amazed to hear that you had enough for a free game.
Yeah, I mean, I also had a couple bucks left over in the eShop. It was like $3, and the
nice.
rewards were like $2. So
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
But what I've been playing, I kind of had like a throwback week. So I got out my DS and I played through Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs.
Oh, nice.
And it's such a good game. I love the Pokemon Ranger games. Yeah, I was just feeling very throwback-ish. So maybe it's not that much of a throwback, but but it's a really good game. And then also, I started playing Pokemon White yesterday. So
Nice. That's awesome. I've just
the game is called the Vertical Strike Endless Challenge.
Oh, cool.
And it was also on sale on the eShop.
That's awesome. Sounds like a fun game. I've just been doing some this week. Last Sunday I had my 12-hour stream for celebrating my 1-year anniversary. So
Holy
I did.
cow.
What?
How did that go?
It was good. It was really good. Yeah. I did like some Mario Maker.
Yes.
Mario Maker. And like Splatoon. I've been playing Splatoon on stream. ARMS, Mario Kart. That's pretty much it. I guess I'm just I guess I've just been doing some kind of like normie games this week, but
Isn't Mario Maker like the best stream game, especially with how you have that bot set up where people can submit levels for you to play?
Yeah.
Yes. Mario Maker is bomb.
I love Mario Maker.
I would get it if it came to the Switch.
They
Like,
need
that's
to
one
make it
game
for
I would
Switch.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
need to
should
do it.
definitely have that for Switch. They should definitely put that on there. Oh, Scott, your little kitty is so cute.
Oh, I know. Her name's Saphira.
Sophia?
Saphira, like
Saphira,
Aragon's
Saphira.
dragon, if you've read like Aragon and Eldest and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
I remember you saying that actually.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Yep.
Saphira. Oh. Yeah, no, Nemesis, I see you in chat there. No, feel free to say your comments in the chat. No need to be silent. But yeah, anyway, so the Nintendo, we're getting into some Nintendo news now.
Yes.
And I noticed that the Octoling amiibo are coming out in North America. I think on December 7th, which is the same day as what, James? What's it the same day as?
Oh, I just realized. Oh.
I'm
Oh,
surprised you took that
yeah,
long.
it's the same coming out the same day as Smash Bros.
How
And
could I forget? How could I forget?
how could you forget, man? How could you forget?
That's gonna be an expensive day because you gotta pay for the game.
Yeah.
You might want a new GameCube controller. How can you pass up the Ridley amiibo?
Hey,
They're
Wallets are
expecting-
going to be empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey. So yeah, I was just like, it just made me think about like, I don't know, like what if the Octolings like have some kind of role in Smash Bros?
That'd
Oh,
be cool.
interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they could pretty easily be an alternate skin or color for Inkling, right?
Echo
Or,
Fighter.
Yeah, like you said.
I feel like if they came on though, they would be DLC.
You think so?
The Octo. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, there's still, because they do those weekly Smash updates, so there's still plenty of time for them to be announced, possibly.
Wait, weekly
Yeah.
Smash updates, like
Y-
you
yeah,
mean like
there's
what they
a-
did
a-
for
a
Smash
website.
4?
I think so. There's like a website, and then like
Yeah.
each week they post like, I think that's the same thing they did. Yeah, they post like, a lot of it's been news that's already been announced, but they just go into further details.
Oh
But,
wait, are they doing that now?
yeah.
Oh,
It's
I
the
didn't even
blog
realize that they
on
were doing.
SmashBros.com, and I think it's every weekday actually.
Every week.
It's every week.
Every weekday.
Every
like
weekday?
Monday
Wow.
through Friday. Yeah.
Have they
Dang.
announced like any more characters yet? Or
No.
no?
It's mostly just been they've been going into deeper details about stuff that's already been announced.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And they put like songs up there from the game, and you can listen to them. And they like go in depth about stages and stuff and items. But you know,
So,
there could be an
when-
announcement maybe.
Sakurai has done blogs like this since Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and he would update that Monday through Friday as well. You could expect more surprising things on the Brawl blog because that was back before Nintendo had Directs. Now that they
Oh.
have Nintendo Directs, I expect all the character announcements to be saved for that.
I would
That's
think
good
so.
point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make
But we could-
sense.
It's still worth watching this blog. I mean, they might announce new items, maybe even a new stage on here, and possibly a mode. But yeah, I think for characters, they probably hold on to that. And I'm sure we'll get a Smash Bros. Specific direct between now and December.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and probably appearances in
Yeah.
another direct or two.
Yeah, and then it's because characters obviously like they're the most hype,
Yep.
Right.
most hype announcements that they could do,
Do you
basically.
think there'll be many more characters? Because I know in the initial trailer, Sakurai was like, well, there's all these other characters, so don't expect too many more. But do you think there'll be some more surprises?
I think so.
Character-wise?
I think they'll probably save some surprises for future direct. Like, I think I don't know. I feel like they kind of have to, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think it would be to a great extent, though. I mean, they have all the characters from the other Smash games, which I don't know how many that is, but it is a lot.
Isn't it like
And I
70
feel
or
like-
something? Around like
60. We're at 65.
65.
Yeah.
Okay, 65.
I feel like if they had, like, let's say 15 or 20 more, like a crazy number, I just feel like that would be too much of an overload. And it kind of would detract from the game a little bit, because you have to balance kind of like the characters' powers a little bit.
I'm expecting like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah.
a handful.
I would say, I don't know, maybe they could just do 5 just to even it off. Just
Yeah, there you go.
70.
That would help the OCD.
Who would you want to be? who
because
would
like
be,
if they
your
only
dream
did 3 or 4, that would be,
surprise?
if they did 4, that would be 69. So do they really want that many characters? I think they're gonna want to push it to 70, or stay at 68. But just that number.
That was a good
probably
question, though,
won't.
James.
Yeah, who would be your dream character to be announced? Like, say they only have like a few more to announce. Who would be your dream character to announce?
Well, I think Rosalina's already been announced.
Yeah,
So
Rosalie's in there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's a what's it called? Echo fighter.
No, Rosalina's unique, but are you thinking of Daisy?
Oh yes, Daisy. Yep.
oh my gosh, I was gonna say, like, Rosalina better not be an Echo Fighter. Excuse me.
My bad.
So your dreams already came true, Kazoo?
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
nice.
Yeah, like
for me,
Rosalina.
I think the time is perfect for Dark Samus. We really need more
Ooh.
villains in the Smash Bros. Games. If you think about it, there's just a ton of heroes plus like Bowser and Ganondorf.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with
but now
Metroid
Ridley.
Prime, yes, now Ridley as well.
Oh yes.
But with Metroid Prime coming back out, I think Dark Samus will be fantastic. We also have character now like the Inkling, who has an ink mechanic, which would be somewhat similar to Dark Samus and Phazon. So,
Oh wow.
Dark Samus has always been my favorite villain since Metroid Prime 3. When you get to that final boss fight and she's doing all the crazy slow-mo cartwheels and everything, I think she's really cool.
Yeah. That sounds
Alright.
pretty neat. I've never played a Metroid game. Don't
Bummer.
wreck me.
I have a realistic and unrealistic character that I want to smash. Realistic would probably be Waluigi still. I know I'm kind of jumping on that train there, but I do think he deserves to be in Smash. But I think unrealistically, I would like to see Cole Phelps from LA Noir. If you guys know that game.
Someone from LA
That'd
Noir?
be pretty cool. Yeah,
I've never
That would
actually
be
played
interesting.
that.
I don't know. It's like a pretty intriguing game. I haven't played it personally, but I watched a lot of the gameplay for it in the cases that they have, and it's a good game overall.
So it's developed by Rockstar,
Right.
and I mean, they ported it to Switch, so
Yeah. So I can't see a Rockstar character being in Smash, unfortunately. So
Yeah. For me, so I have a few potential dream characters. Going off of the Smash needs more villains thing, it would be interesting to see Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII, since they have Cloud from
Oh.
Final Fantasy VII. That'd be kind of cool to get someone else from there in the mix. And his song, like his battle song, is insane, so that'd be cool. But more realistically, well, somewhat unrealistic. Also, it would be cool to see Banjo and Kazooie from Banjo Kazooie. Because I love the Banjo, like the original Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie.
Yeah.
They would be really cool to be in there. But I don't know. They're part of Rare, which is like Microsoft now. So
Yeah. A lot of people, I think, want Banjo Kazooie.
Someone I could see would probably be Crash Bandicoot.
Oh,
in there. I think that it could be possible. He's a lovable 90s video game character, and since he's now on a Nintendo console, I feel like it could happen.
That'd be kind of cool because, so back in the console war eras of like the 90s, there was Sonic and Mario, and now they can fight it out in Smash. And then for a little bit, Crash was kind of the PlayStation kind of guy for a little bit. So that'd be cool to see him and Mario get a duke it out. And then you could have all the major, console war
you'd have
figures
Sonic,
battling.
Mario, and Crash. That would be cool. Like Nemesis points out, they did have Snake, so that doesn't rule out Banjo Kazooie.
Yep.
Or anyone, he says. But I don't know if that's just because they tried like extra hard to get him in this game because he was in the previous one, or like maybe they still had licenses or something to like, I don't know how that works. Does that work?
So Snake is from Konami, right?
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid. So that's not. I don't know. It's not like one of the major.
That is a good question though.
Ones,
like,
right?
did Nintendo have to go back and renegotiate with each and every one of these IP holders?
Yeah.
And that's the risk when you keep adding more third-party people. Is if you ever want to have another sequel with them in, you either need to have had a contract that says they can appear in this game and future games, or make sure everybody would agree to that. Because wouldn't that have been sad if it was everybody is here except Snake because of legal reasons? So I'm so glad they pulled it off.
That was kind of the cool things in the real, or not the real trailer, the trailer at E3. How Sakurai was like, well, this might be the only time we ever going to do this, so we're just going to do it. And I was like, oh, that's awesome.
It's interesting that they were able to get Snake,
You're at 1.k subscribers now.
What?
You're at 1.8 thousand or 1,800 subscribers.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Nice work.
Yeah. Thanks. Anyway, if we're ready to move on from Smash hype.
Smash hype never dies.
No, it never dies, but we can always come back to it later.
Sure.
Because I'm sure we will. Honestly. Yes. So Octopath. I was reading an article, and it said that it had really good sales in Japan. Over 90% of the stock sold through, and 110,000 units sold in its first week. It topped the sales charts of the eShop, and it was the best debut like ever for a third-party game on Switch. So
Really?
Octopath is doing good. Thank you for those follows on Twitch, guys.
Man, I thought Fortnite got like 2 million downloads in a week. Did
What?
anybody else hear that stat?
What
Oh,
did?
yeah.
Fortnite?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's free.
Oh, okay. So we're talking
is it, like,
probably about a
paid?
paid game.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe like a full price paid game.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
The demo was really good for that game. I love
Yeah,
the
it
demo.
had a lot of content.
I only played the first demo. I
Me
didn't
too.
get a chance to play the prologue demo.
I'm kind of surprised that they ran out of physical inventory because they would have had statistics on how many people played the demo. Not just like how many people downloaded the demo, but also gamers that seemed really interested and completed the demo. I would have thought that would have given them some kind of idea of how many units they needed. But I mean,
Oh
selling
yeah,
out
you're
is
right.
a good problem to have, though.
Yeah.
I liked
Yeah, that's true.
during the development process of that game, you could go online and you could like do the little questionnaire about it and send your feedback to the developers, and they came up with videos and they're like, hey, we actually looked at your feedback and this is what we're gonna do. And I thought that was pretty cool that the developers were like really into listening to what people wanted.
They actually did that?
Yep.
Yep.
It for Octopath?
Yeah, they you could go online and take like a survey and like put your comments in, and then once like they had gotten like a bunch of them, I don't know, like thousands or however many,
Yeah.
the developers came out with a video and they're like, hey, we're hearing players, we're hearing your comments, so we're gonna implement some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a success story from start to finish. They were in the March Nintendo Switch presentation, or no, I'm sorry, that was
The
January
January one, yeah.
2017. And then released 2 free demos, took gamers' feedback, and then sold out their game. So developers need to take note. That's how it's done.
Yes. Yes. That's true. I think so too. I think so. James, I know you were really interested in Octopath. Have you been playing it, or have you gotten it yet?
I have not gotten it.
James,
I know.
I'm shocked.
So I was definitely like hyped about buying it, but I decided to wait a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because there's some other games that have since been announced that I'm a little more hyped for, that I want to kind of have the money set aside for. So
besides Smash
and Pokemon Let's Go.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. So I think maybe eventually I'll get it. Maybe. But it looks like a really great game.
Nemesis says James SMH. Yep.
I think this Pokemon's gonna be the first Pokemon I get. Good. So we'll have to try it out and see if I jump on the bandwagon.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It does. I think it looks pretty cool. Like, I know it's like a stripped down version of Pokemon or whatever, but I don't know. I mean, I think it looks fine. I guess maybe that's just because I've never actually played up like another Pokemon game before, really. Like I tried, but I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah. Besides like the battling mechanics, the rest of it is pretty much the same as the other games.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe just like made a little easier compared to past games, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually read something. I didn't fully understand it, but they're like changing something about how you do the gyms and like
I think I read something similar to that. Like there's like an additional requirement at the gyms.
Yeah, like you have to like show that you have like a certain type of Pokemon or something. I think. Yeah,
so in the demo, when they went to the first gym, they wouldn't let you in until you had a Pokemon that had a type advantage over the gym leader's Pokemon.
Okay.
And so that was that. Did they announce that would be for every gym?
I
Because I know.
think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wait. Did they? Do you know, Scott?
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't follow Pokemon too closely, but
Yeah.
I am wanting to get into the series on either this version or the next one. I wanted to kind of let the Switch be my introduction, but I don't know if Let's Go is the introduction that I want. I can read the news about it though. It says if you want to take on a gym leader, you'll need to clear requirements detailed at the entrance. This includes Pokemon types, levels, and more. So if you want to face rock, you'll need to have a water, grass type Pokemon in your party to even get the chance.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was. I think that was probably the article I was talking about.
Yeah. So I guess that's a measure to make it easier for like younger players, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's almost kind of Metroidvania. Like you need a green gun to go through this door.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That would make sense, I guess. I mean, I don't really like. Does it make? I don't know. Does that make sense to do in a Pokemon game?
It makes sense from the perspective of making it more approachable to people who haven't played it before.
Okay.
But if you've played it a lot, like I've played like basically every Pokemon game, for me, as someone who like knows the ins and outs, I'm like, but I can see from like a first time player's perspective how it would be kind of nice.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think Let's Go is more for people who kind of just want to like maybe play casually. Like if they're not like super into Pokemon, I think that's a game for them. If you're a hardcore gamer, or if you really kind of like want to get into it, then I think next year is probably gonna be the game for next year is probably the game you want.
Yeah.
This one, I think the biggest appeal for this one for me though, is that it looks. So I loved watching the show on TV when I was younger, and they made a lot of things in this to make it like the show. So that's got me really excited.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably like it then. I did watch the show.
Oh really? The show? What? Wait,
Or
what did you say?
The anime or.
What about it? Like you guys?
Oh, so the new Pokemon Let's Go games, there's a lot of elements in it that are very similar to the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know it's a Gen 1 reboot, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I would probably be interested in it. I don't know. Maybe. Guess we'll see. You got the theme song stuck in my head now.
It's
You
a good
know
theme
it.
song.
You know it. Okay, so that's funny. How did we get from talking about Octopath to talking about?
Oh, because you're like, why haven't you gotten Octopath yet? And I was like, hey, I'm waiting for Pokemon.
Oh,
And then
true, yes.
We kind of like,
You're right.
yeah.
You're
At
right.
least they're both RPGs and somewhat related.
That's true.
They're both RPGs. It's fine. So have you guys noticed that we've had a lot of like Breath of the Wild crossovers lately? Like,
Yes.
like
I saw one. Was it for like Monster Hunter?
yeah. So we had the Xenoblade like quest in Breath of the Wild. Then
Yep.
we had Breath of the Wild in Skyrim, but those were like like skins and stuff. And then the Mario Kart, and that was like basically just a skin too, right?
Yeah.
So those are all
And,
skins, but then
Link's
then the
costume
Monster
in
Hunter
Smash Ultimate,
one
too.
for
Oh yeah.
what?
Sorry, and Link's costume in Smash Ultimate also.
Oh yes, you're right. Yes, the Link costume in Smash Ultimate also. But then we get to the really interesting one in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate that has wait, Scott, did you mute yourself?
I'm here. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay. So in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, we have the like they have skins and stuff, but they also have, it looked like from the trailer that I saw, it looked like they have implemented mechanics from Breath of the Wild, like
That's interesting.
like eating food to heal yourself. So I thought that was really interesting. And then the your little like sidekick, like the little cat thing, is has like a Korok skin, and it's so cute.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So I just think it's, I don't know, it's like interesting that we're getting getting so many crossovers with Breath of the Wild. I guess since it is probably the largest game on Switch, like it makes sense because it's with one of their biggest franchises, so it would make sense to have a lot of crossovers and stuff. But I'm just wondering, is there like some kind of significance to that?
Well, it's interesting because it seems like with the Switch, Nintendo has done a lot of crossovers, like with Zelda, like you mentioned, but also other franchises too, like Mario and Rabbids.
Yeah.
And then there's there's going to be the that Starlink game that has Star Fox stuff in it. So it seems like all across the board they've been like integrating with other developers. So yeah, that is a very interesting trends to see.
Yeah, I feel like Nintendo probably wouldn't have done that, back in like the 2000s or maybe even during the Wii U era where they would have those crossovers. So it's definitely a good trend. I'm also looking forward to the Star Fox game you mentioned there too.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Or the Starlink.
Yeah, with Star Fox.
Yeah,
The
with
Star Fox with air quotes game.
Yeah, You get like the giant little plastic R-wing and.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes. The giant. Yep. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's cool that they're doing all these crossovers, like you said. I guess it kind of shows that they're, willing to.
It's definitely it definitely has a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential for what they could, or it opens up a lot of potential for some really cool games.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. What would your guys' like dream crossovers be?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm gonna have to think for a couple minutes. You guys can go first.
Do you have one in mind, James? Because I've actually made a video about this before.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
You go first. You go ahead.
So I can cheat and go back and look at my notes from, let's see, this was December 2015.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay, so
days.
So I would love a Metroid and Pokemon crossover. And I guess since this is the second time I brought up Metroid, you can tell that I'm a fan. But so, what if this took place in Kanto region, and something happened where Pokemon have started causing a bunch of havoc? They've turned against their masters.
Oh.
Only Samus can stand a chance. So think about how her scanner could act as a Pokédex. You gotta scan them all.
Oh, man.
And then, of course, she's using non-lethal beams. You want to knock out the Pokemon, not kill them. So
that is awesome.
So do the Pokemon, and then you got to investigate who caused it. So there's some kind of mastermind who they've got multiple henchmen that are causing these Pokemon to turn evil, and they pretty much act as like gym leaders.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Can I build off that idea for a second?
Yes.
So Samus goes around space she's like a bounty hunter, pirate, or she's a bounty hunter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if? So there's a Pokemon Deoxys, right? And Deoxys lives in space. So what if Deoxys is traveling through space and ends up wherever Samus is, and then Samus tracks Deoxys back to Kanto, and then that's when all this stuff happens.
Yes, there you go.
Whoa.
Oh man, it needs to happen. It needs to happen.
Or what if we had? Oh, going back. Okay, I want to go back to what you said about dream characters in Smash, and then we'll go back to this topic. So dream character for Smash would be someone from ARMS, because ARMS is great.
Oh yeah.
So ARMS is bomb.
I could see that legitimately happening.
I could too.
Yeah.
I would be honestly surprised if they don't do that.
Yeah.
So that reminded you of a crossover, right?
What?
Does that make you think of another crossover that you wanted?
I guess kind of. Well, I mean I guess that was kind of the crossover, but
True.
what if they did like, I don't know, ARMS with like Splatoon or something?
Oh. That'd be
Like
cool.
you could your spring arm thing is like you're holding a paint gun, and then like you go out, and then like you curve around like behind the person, and then shoot them from behind, and then
Ooh.
yes,
Yeah, that'd be
Nemesis,
good.
I am the ARMS ambassador. You're correct.
Yeah.
You're
Speaking
right.
of Splatoon, I think a Splatoon Fortnite crossover would be really cool.
Oh,
That'd be a good one.
And it might just need to be like an original Battle Royale game that Nintendo develops, but I think that'd be really cool because they have the shooter, the engine for Splatoon and all that. But to create this new game or this new mode, I think would be great, especially for like a gap in their release calendar. Like right now, we don't have much in September or October from Nintendo. So if they could add a new mode, maybe it costs $20 or something like that, but be able to play Battle Royale, because that genre is now proven to be very popular. So I think Nintendo should take one of their IPs that would fit it well and capitalize on that.
That would be sweet.
yeah, that would be really interesting. Like Splatoon Battle Royale.
Yep.
That would be interesting. What about you, Chandler? Do you have a crossover you want to see?
So I think something, I'm gonna go old school here, but something with like maybe crossover between Earthbound and Pikmin.
Oh. That'd be
Because
kind of cool.
like you could have Captain Olimar come out to like Earth to help out. If I'm getting this right.
Oh, whoa! What just happened?
We lost. Man
Oh
down.
no!
Man
no.
down.
Oh no!
Scott, where'd you go?
But anyway, I guess I'll
Rest in peace.
I'll resume. I guess I'll resume with my idea. So like you could have
Sure.
Captain Olimar like help out Lucas to like defeat the aliens and stuff.
Ooh.
But another one I think would be cool would be like F-Zero DLC for Rocket League.
Oh.
Oh,
that'd actually
wow.
be really cool.
Oh frick! Oh man, what's okay? Okay, we should be okay now.
So I mean, if I have more time to think, I think I would come up with some better ones. But those are kind of mine for now.
Those are good.
Yeah. Those are good. So. Yeah. Well, I wonder where did Scott go?
Did he get DDoSed?
I'm so confused right now, you guys. What? What happened?
Different. Is he? Oh, he hasn't replied back on Discord yet.
What?
He hasn't replied back on Discord
Yeah,
yet.
no, he hasn't. Not yet. Okay, I guess I'll just... And then there were 3, am I right?
Yeah. It's a Discord battle royale.
It is. You right. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys have anything to build off the crossovers, or?
I'm thinking. I was thinking maybe.
Oh, here we
he's
go.
back.
Okay, Scott's
yeah.
back.
All right.
Okay.
He's back.
I was like
sorry.
trying to resize the window. Okay, sorry viewers. Technical difficulties
my.
right now.
None of my equipment, which I use all the time,
What?
is feeling like working today, so I apologize.
What happened?
Just my equipment is being crazy. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I think for my crossover, it would have to be like maybe like applying the Mario Maker formula to like another series.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I've heard other people mention like a Zelda Maker, which would be kind of cool,
Zelda
like a 2D
Maker.
Zelda
Yeah.
Maker.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like applying the Mario Maker formula to other series.
That would be
franchises would be
interesting.
really cool.
You could do like a kind of 3D Mario Maker, where like you could make levels that are kind of similar in Odyssey.
Mhm.
You know.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
that's
like a
a good idea.
3D Mario. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Camille's edit says Mario Kart Maker.
Oh, well, there's kind of a similar aspect to that in Nintendo Labo.
In Labo, yeah.
Where you can like make
Mhm.
it's not Mario Kart, but you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you
track
can.
still.
Yeah, so that's like maybe like for Mario Kart 9. Blitz says Wario Maker.
Mario Maker.
Maker.
Waluigi Maker.
Waluigi Maker. Waluigi for Smash.
There's WarioWare DIY, but if he's looking for a Wario platformer, I mean,
Yeah.
that's a good choice too. The reason that Super Mario Maker works so well is that it's simple enough where the goal is just get to the flag, and you have to be able to do that, test your level before you're able to upload it. If you get into like 3D Mario or Zelda, it's going to have a higher learning curve and probably a little bit of an older audience, which is fine and would be awesome. But Mario Maker has that all ages appeal, which is cool.
That's true. That's true.
I would love to play some awesome like custom Zelda levels though.
What?
I'm totally behind that.
What'd you say?
Zelda Maker would be great.
Oh yeah, yeah. It would be pretty cool.
And
Make
speaking
all
of
your own
Labo,
levels and-
I actually just got Labo. Did you hear about the Target pricing glitch?
Wait, what?
On Target's website, they accidentally let you redeem and stack like 7 coupons. So you could buy anything for like 65-70% off.
Nice.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
So
I got
you-
like a Switch for my friend, and then Labo for myself, and a new microphone, and just everything is too cheap.
Oh man.
Nice.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's
How do you
awesome.
like Labo so far?
So I'm actually waiting to open it. I want to do it with some of my nephews, because I think
Oh,
I'm
that's nice.
too old to play.
Oh,
with
you're
Labo.
never too old.
Yeah.
No, and I know I am going to love building them because I enjoy building Lego and everything like that.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I want to try it out with my nephews, and if so, I'm inviting them over. If they take too long to come over, I'll have to open it up myself.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about Labo that made me think, so it seems like really awesome, but from like a longevity point of view, I would worry, like, how long is it, how long is it going to last?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No, that's a great point. I've looked on my friends' profiles who have Labo, and it says like 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours at most. But I know it's like I think building it is 60% of the fun, and then after a couple hours, you're like, where do I store these giant?
Exactly. That's what that was my
Yes.
first thought when I when I saw Labo. I was like, how am I gonna like where would I put this if I were to get it?
I think future Labo are gonna have to be smaller or more collapsible or something like that.
Yeah, more collapsible.
You know what would be
Squishchin
interesting?
says hello to you, by the way, Scott. He's like, hey, that's one of the TwoButtonCrew guys.
Oh, nice. Who was it?
What?
Who said that?
Squishchin on Twitch.
Squishchin.
Squishchin,
Cool.
yeah.
Squishchin on Twitch.
Squishchin.
That's like a mouthful.
Yep, tongue twister.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it kind of is. Squishchin says all of the audio is a bit quiet. Well, I tried to balance my mic with the desktop audio that's capturing Discord right now. So I can turn them up, but then they might be too loud in comparison to me. All the volume is all the way up. So I don't know why it's quiet. Maybe my computer. No, my computer is all the way up. That's weird.
I guess he's just gonna have to crank the volume.
Yeah, just crank the volume. Maybe he should turn his speakers up. Oh yeah, are all your speakers up, Squishchin? I'm sure they probably are if he's saying that. So, but anyway. Oh, it's Supreme Dominator says it's fine on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Labo.
Labo.
Yeah.
Like in the future, they'd have to make it collapsible or smaller.
Do you think there will be any Labo peripherals for Smash?
Huh.
That'd be kind of cool.
I actually hope for Labo inside of Smash Bros. Like a
Like a stage.
Like a stage
yes,
and like
so a
Labo
stage that's
Man.
like the Mario Maker stage where it's always transforming, or like the Picked Up Chat stage, something like that. But even a character would be so cool, like the Labo robot.
They need to do a Labo amiibo. That'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh, a Labo amiibo. That would be interesting. Yeah, that would be interesting.
Where'd your camera go, Kazoo?
I'm turning it off for a second.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so that'd be interesting. It'd be like Labo amiibo to use in Smash Bros. As a character. That's like Nintendo Inception.
That would be crazy.
Nintendo Inception?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you know what would be even crazier? If one of the assist items in Smash is Labo, so your character pulls out a Labo kit and the character folds up the cardboard and makes it into like a motorcycle or something, and then like rides it across the stage and knocks everyone out.
Yes. That would be really interesting.
That'd be such a cool item. Your character literally assembles it and
yeah,
I would just
really
pay the
fast.
cashier $80 if that was the case to Smash. I'd just say, you know what? I'm just gonna give $80 for this, even though I know it's 60.
Oh man.
they could have a Labo character that's just a piece of cardboard with like arms and legs. It just goes around and like falls on people.
Oh my gosh, that would be really interesting.
Oh, actually, now that I think about it, Mr. Game & Watch and Labo Cardboard would be a good fit since they're both flat
Oh, you're right.
objects.
Yep. They have to do some kind of joke character. Like, I think Game & Watch character is kind of a joke, and Wii Fit Trainer, and...
Yeah.
Wii Fit Trainer.
Yeah.
Villager is Villager a joke character? I feel like he kind of is.
Well, I think people appreciate him being there, but the way they like portray him as being like this vengeful like beast
Yep.
is kind of like the joke part.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's it.
Like the way he just like turns into like a murderous rage and just goes.
Yes, and like he digs the characters' graves for them
Yeah.
with a shovel and like whacks them in there or whatever.
All conversations circle back to Smash Bros. At some point.
Always.
Yeah.
Always Smash. Always Smash.
Smash is life.
Yeah. Oh, you know it.
It'd be really interesting to imagine a gaming world without Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I don't need that negativity in my life.
Yeah. Since this is supposed to be a positive fun stream, and
I'm sorry.
We just have to play PlayStation All Stars.
yeah.
Oh, I heard the funniest thing. So, Smash has two big Sony characters. They have Snake and Cloud, which the PlayStation All Stars didn't even have, which is kind of ironic.
Oh man. PlayStation All Stars, I haven't heard of that.
There's a reason.
PlayStation All Stars. So it was for PS3?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were like the mechanics of the game? Was it just kind of you just fight until kind of the health bar ran out, or was it like Smash with where like you just have to get knocked out of the stage?
Do you know? I haven't played it.
I never played it. I just saw like trailers and it looked like, oh, hey, they're just doing their own version of Smash. But I don't know how the mechanics work.
Imagine Microsoft doing that, which is like Cortana and then
Cortana, yes.
Cortana's there.
Yes,
And like the
I
final
want
Smash
that.
could be like the white Xbox 360, like getting the red ring of death.
A red ring? Yes, a red ring.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be awesome with all 4 of Microsoft's first-party characters.
Yeah.
And then they could put Banjo-Kazooie in there though.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. That reminds me. So nowadays with Smash, there's so many characters, and then you go back to the original one, and there's like 12.
Yep.
And it's such a difference to go from playing that to nowadays.
Well, that's how you're going to start out on Ultimate.
Yeah.
Before you
That'd
unlock
be kind of
everybody.
cool.
What'd you say?
That's Sakurai said that's how the Ultimate roster is going to look when you first get the game. You have to unlock everybody past the original 8 or 12.
That's a lot of unlocks.
Yes.
Oh yeah. He did say that about there only being like 16 characters available in the beginning, and then you have to just unlock all of them.
Yep.
But yeah, you're right. That is a lot of unlocks.
I could be wrong, but I think they said it wouldn't be too tedious to unlock most people,
Yeah.
which is nice.
I feel like they would have to implement some easy ways to unlock these characters if they're like, 50 or 40 more you have to unlock.
Were there any other topics that we needed to get to before we just talk about Smash all day?
I didn't really have any other topics that I had planned. I just figured we could just talk about
We
things.
did it.
Or we could talk about our thoughts on Mario Kart. Should they make should they continue to release DLC for Mario Kart, or should they just make a new Mario Kart?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's a great question, because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has sold like 10 million copies or something like that. And they got out of the gate with the Switch launch with that game so close.
Yeah.
So there is room for a sequel if they wanted to do it.
As in,
Oh, sorry.
as a Nintendo fan, I want them to make a new game, but I feel like from a business perspective, it's probably not the smartest decision for Nintendo to make one.
I feel like it would be kind of weird, though, to have DLC for a game that's already called the Deluxe Edition. You know what I mean? Because if you go in and you're like, oh, here's the Deluxe Edition of Mario Kart 8, like, I feel like if you buy something that's labeled Deluxe, you'd almost expect, like, everything to be there. And it's like, oh, hey, here's some more DLC. I don't know, it seems kind of weird from the naming perspective to me.
I side with you on that, but Nintendo has already done it with Pokken Tournament.
Oh.
They charge you for a couple more characters, which I was not happy about, because it's like, I bought this game on Wii U, and then I buy the Deluxe version, and you sell me more stuff, which is the same exact story for Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, but would you rather buy a whole new game, though?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's such a tough question to me.
That is.
Yeah, I mean, in the long run, it would be cheaper to just buy, probably cheaper, just to buy a new game than to spend like $20 on like a character pack with like 3 characters in it or whatever.
That would be interesting, because I think that'd be the first time on any Nintendo console that there's been multiple Mario Karts.
Yep.
Squishton says they could do free DLC on 8 Deluxe and then make a new one several years from now. And we just had a free update that added Breath of the Wild link to.
Yep, and then right before that, it was Labo motorbike compatibility.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that too.
I mean, free updates are great.
They are.
Yeah. Those are the best kind of DLC or updates.
Yeah.
The free kind. Do you think that they'll add a Mario Kart maker to Mario Kart 9, where you can build your own like tracks, like they do in Labo?
Wow.
I could see maybe because you know how they already have, like you said, they already have the Labo motorbike integration. I could see where maybe they tie it in under the Labo name, where it's like a similar premise to in Labo, how you scan like objects. I could see them tying in like, oh hey, in Mario Kart there's also the Labo track maker feature or something.
Yeah, maybe like flat cardboard that you link, like those RC car tracks that you can build on the ground. You could actually build a Mario Kart track and then like put the Joy-Con in a little cardboard cart and drive it around the track, and it could scan in that way. That would be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. My donation alert went off.
Oh, humble brag. Nice.
Rip.
I can't hear you guys. I'm making too much money over here.
Basically.
Yeah, Mario Kart 9, it might need to be significantly different, because 8 Deluxe is such a complete package. Like, it might have to turn into Smash Kart or more of the Nintendo cast.
I feel like I don't know. I see like this. I see like this trend of people saying like, okay, the Switch is like every game on the Switch is like the ultimate game, and they like, so they like are they even going to be able to make any more in the series after this? And like,
That's a good point.
yeah, so I don't know, like I feel like they definitely will be able to. I don't know if it's just kind
Even
of
the
silly.
console, like how do you follow up the Switch?
What?
How do you follow up Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey and
Right.
stuff? I mean, they have set the bar really high, like you said.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think I might have heard that there's some like development going on for the next Zelda,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, there is.
Yes.
Like they're working on the next one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that should be really interesting because, yeah, like you said, Kazoo, like every game has been like the ultimate, pretty much.
Yeah. But yeah, I just see it like, I mean, like I see them, like I see people saying that, and I just feel like, what? Like they're gonna be able to make another game, like they always do, and I don't see why that would stop. Because
For
if they're
Mario
making the
Kart
money,
for Switch or for like the next console?
Oh, for
I
like,
mean, just
Switch
like in
games
general, just in general.
Oh, okay, yeah.
well,
Yeah, I mean, oh, go ahead,
Oh.
James.
sorry, like what we've kind of seen in the past. There's like, if you look back at the Nintendo 64, there was Ocarina of Time, and people thought, well, I mean, it's a really good game, but especially back then, it was like, whoa, this is like a masterpiece.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
could
And
they ever
people were
top
like, how are
that?
they ever gonna?
And
well,
then
I
after that, there's a lot of great ones, and also some that might not have been as great. But they get to great ones still.
Mhm.
Or even with like Mario 64, like
Yeah.
that was like an amazing game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
They need the ultimate Star Fox game though, because
Yes,
there hasn't been one of those for a long time.
Yeah.
I love Star Fox. Oh man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. What about the ultimate? I don't know. The ultimate F-Zero.
Oh yeah,
F-Zero.
totally.
F-Zero's only had one game, right? Or has
No,
it
I
been
mean
more?
There's been a few.
N64, GameCube, and was there a Game Boy Advance one? I can't
I
remember.
think so.
Alright.
Arcade as well.
I thought it was only for GameCube, but I'm wrong on
I
that.
think so the original one was for Super Nintendo. The one for GameCube was like
yeah.
F-Zero GX.
Oh.
There's definitely a 64 one also.
Yes, there is a 64 one, and when there's the Nintendo 64 disk drive, they had like a track builder for that. Speaking of track builders,
Nice. Oh, cool.
that was only in Japan, I think.
They get all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. I've heard Squishton says that he's saying how Majora's Mask came out right after Ocarina of Time and used similar assets and everything, and he said
Ooh,
that
yeah.
Yes.
I see people say this a lot, that they think that that they should just use the same assets from Breath of the Wild and just make a sequel in that way.
Absolutely.
Can't
And
go
yeah,
wrong with that.
I think that's a really good idea. I don't see why they shouldn't do that.
No, I mean, it can't be a one and done engine. They spent 5 years building it.
Yeah,
had
really.
200 developers on it and everything.
Exactly.
I mean, financially, they've got to reuse it one way or another, whether it's a Majora's Mask type sequel or another IP using that same engine. But I mean, I'd love to see the Majora's Mask take on Breath of the Wild, where
Yeah.
That'd be really
A
cool.
little more story focused and possibly darker. The stakes are raised, that kind of thing.
Yeah. True. That would be really interesting. Do you think they would make it like you think they would make it darker like Majora's Mask, or do you think they would just make it just like I would like to see them like rebuild Hyrule. Like I think that would be cool. Like I thought they were gonna do that in the DLC, but they didn't do that.
That's a great idea.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Like I want them to do that. I want to see that because I think that would be really cool to just go around. Like I thought they were gonna be like making I thought that when we saw Zelda, I thought she was gonna be like going around and like I don't know, like getting new, like finding new champions, but obviously they didn't do that. They went more the other route.
In the past, yeah.
Yeah, go into the past instead of the future. So in this sequel, I think it would make sense if they did it to be like the in the future.
I've never heard that idea, but I like it.
I like that. I would imagine. Oh, sorry. I would imagine that Zelda would have her champion picking privileges revoked after what happened with the first batch of champions.
I mean, I don't know if
That's
she
funny.
did she choose them. I don't think she chose them.
Oh, you're right.
I think the king chose them.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
don't have to worry about
Yeah.
those choices anymore.
Yeah, so maybe Zelda would pick some better ones.
Yeah. I mean, they were all good champions. It was it was circumstances of the time.
Yeah.
They just weren't good enough.
Yeah. Basically. Oh. Oh, Dumo says, I wonder if that's an online service game. They're adding internet stuff so they could add 4-player to Zelda.
For Zelda?
Or-
I guess he's saying, Dumo, do you mean to Zelda?
So he's saying they're adding online multiplayer. I mean, they're doing that right now for the NES Legend of Zelda.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
true. True.
Are they doing that for Breath of the Wild?
Not that we've heard.
Or
I mean-
future Zelda game?
Maybe they could do. Maybe they could do that. That would be really interesting.
Oh, you know what they could do?
What could they do?
If they wanted 4 players, they could have it where you do missions where you go back in time and each of the 4 players is a different champion.
Yo.
And you go on like champion
Ooh.
missions together in the past.
Yo, that
That'd
would be
be
so
a
cool.
pretty good idea.
That would be really cool.
I hope so, because all multiplayer Zeldas have been like Triforce Heroes and Four Swords.
Oh yeah, like Link gets split into like 5 people.
Yeah, but having
Perfect.
unique characters with unique abilities and everything like you just described, that would be so much better.
That would be. Oh, and then actually it could be 5 players because Link was alive back then
Right.
too. So you could. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Squishin says, yeah, they could do a 3D version of Four Swords Adventures.
Ah.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting. I have that one for GameCube. It's an interesting one.
Four Swords Adventures?
Hmm.
Yeah, I've never actually played that one. I haven't played a lot of the older games.
It's I didn't play through all of it. But it is interesting. Like Link is split into 4 copies of himself, and just all 4 Links just go around with each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if one of them ended up being evil
Ooh.
and like more powerful than all the others?
Ooh.
Dark Link, kind of like Dark Metroid.
Oh.
I think they should hire us. We'll Right,
Yes.
next game for
Yeah,
them.
We got
we'll
this.
make some bot
We got
W.
this.
Yeah, man.
We'll make some bot W pretty good.
Bot W. Huh?
Bot W. That's what when I used to have that text to speech bot thing.
Oh, okay.
It pronounced it as bot W, so now I just always call it bot W.
I love how every game gets abbreviated nowadays, like PUBG,
Yep.
COD, GTA 5, Bot W.
Bot W. Like saying like BOTW, like why would you even say that? Like
No.
Bot
Yeah,
W is a
no.
lot better. Bot
Bot
W
W.
sounds cooler.
bot W is like because it's like it because like you can say it as like as if you were saying a real word, you know what I mean? Like
Oh.
PUBG, COD. Like you don't
I
say
remember-
COD or PUBG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember your text to speech bot whenever there would be the word me, like a Nintendo me, you would
Yes.
say me I.
Me, I. Yeah, like
Me
like
I.
like we had someone we had a viewer. I think he was actually in this podcast for a little bit at least. Me and my me I.
Oh yeah,
And
me and my me I.
that was so funny. Like that idea too. The creature is Midna. Spoiler alert, she's a princess. Redo all the side scrollers with 4-player. Dang. People would. Yeah, people probably would eat that up. I like the wolf and the little creature combination of Link.
Have you guys ever seen there's Xbox like Connect or Star Wars Connect,
Yeah.
and there's like the Connect
Yeah.
dancing, you know, the cringe-worthy Han Solo and all that stuff.
Oh, going solo?
Yes.
Yeah. man.
They should make something like that with Zelda. There's
That's,
like a Zelda dancing game.
Oh,
Yes.
No, that would ring Zelda for me.
I would buy it.
Legend of Zelda and the cringe-worthy prom or something.
Yes, I would buy it.
Cringe-worthy.
I would buy it.
Oh wait, you know what they need actually? This is a legitimate request from me. They need, I know it'll never happen, they need to do HD remasters of the Zelda CDI games and release them as a compilation for Switch. I would love that.
Oh man. You're gonna have
Oh
to travel
my
to an alternate
gosh.
universe for that one.
Speaking of cringe,
Oh my gosh. I would watch all the Let's Plays of that.
I don't know, because I've seen, okay, so the cutscenes are super cringy, but
Oh,
some
yeah.
of the gameplay, like, actually looks a little interesting, just like the graphical style and everything. To me, at least, it looks kind of interesting.
I've seen gameplay of them, and I think they're really broken. I don't know for
Yeah,
sure
they
because I
are.
haven't actually played them, but I think they're really
Yeah,
broken.
I've seen gameplay too, and it does look extremely broken. But I think that's what makes them such a masterpiece.
You
'Cause
find
you
find
never
the
find a game
charm.
that broken nowadays.
What?
You never find a game that's that broken
That's
nowadays.
true. Yeah, it's part of their charm, I
Yeah.
guess. That's so funny. That's funny. Shoot. Oh no, did it freeze? No, it didn't. Okay. I think
This
I
is
think
just a random idea, but if they had an MMO with kind of the Breath of the Wild Hyrule, that would be pretty cool. I don't know how kind of the layout and the
World of
gameplay of it
Warcraft.
would be, but yeah, I mean,
It's big enough.
yeah.
Be the World of Warcraft Hyrule expansion.
Oh wow, that would be interesting. League of Legends expansion for Breath of the Wild. What if they actually made another expansion for Breath of the Wild? I know they said they're not going to, but what if they did? What if?
I feel like it would be cool, but I feel like they need a lot of those ideas for their next game.
Yeah.
Because I mean, in order to top Breath of the Wild, like you need a lot of content, and I feel like that stuff might be better to put that energy and focus into the next game.
Yeah.
They've already asked for so much money with Breath of the Wild. I mean, there's the collector's editions when the game first came out.
Yeah.
As well as all the amiibo that you had to buy separately, and then the DLC packages as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean,
the Master Edition and the Special
$250 worth out of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. That's true.
The amiibos, like, dang, they're such a cash grab. But you know, I really wanted Arms amiibo.
Absolutely.
They need that.
Yep.
With
customizable arms.
Exactly, exactly, customizable. Like the Guardian legs, you know?
Because they kind of have something similar to that with the Mr. Game & Watch amiibo, because you take him out of the stand and you put in her posing. So they could probably do like an arms figure where you like unscrew the arms and, you know, put in different arms.
Yeah.
True.
I guess I'm trying to figure out why they didn't do that, because it's such a good idea. I mean, maybe releasing ARMS was kind of a risk for them as a new IP. They didn't know how popular it'd be, but hopefully for the sequel or something.
Yeah,
I feel like
I was saying that like last year when ARMS like was first gonna be coming out. I was like, it was in my E3 video. It was actually with you, James.
I remember that.
Yeah, you remember that. Yeah, so I was like why? Like they need to do this. Like, why did they not do it?
Yeah. I feel like they could do that now, and that could be like possibly a good attempt to try to revitalize like the ARMS community. You know, if they want to like give it some more life, like, hey, here's this new line of amiibo.
They should do that. Yeah, maybe they were like planning to do that.
Have you noticed that Labo kits have kind of taken store shelves where amiibo used to go, though?
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, amiibo aren't gone by any means, but it's not like it used to be.
Oh, yeah, like... Oh, sorry.
Huh? No, I just... Oh, go ahead, Jane.
Oh, I was going to say, when I've been in my local Target and I go to the amiibo section, all they ever have now is, like, Mario and maybe a Pikachu and then a couple other random ones. They don't have, like, any amiibo anymore.
Yeah.
I know. I think Amiibo Festival gave amiibos a bad name.
Yeah,
that's kind of like the downfall.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I saw all of that game, Amiibo Festival, and then like some of the Animal Crossing amiibo that were like from that series, all on clearance for like $1. It was It was unreal.
Wow.
Oh, not $1, but like super, super cheap.
Yeah. You know what? I got the Celeste amiibo off Amazon. I remember, like a couple years ago.
There's a Celeste amiibo?
What?
There's a Celeste amiibo?
Yeah. Well, not the game, but Celeste the owl from Animal Crossing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got her.
My wallet out.
I got her off Amazon for like, I don't know, like $6.
Yeah. The Animal Crossing ones are so cheap.
Yeah, the Animal Crossing ones are not very expensive, which is good for me because I really like Animal Crossing. Still waiting on that announcement, Nintendo.
Yep.
I wonder what kind of new characters they'll have in Animal Crossing for Switch.
Breath of the Wild Link. Since he's in everything now.
The Wild Link.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Oh,
maybe
wait, before we move on from Bot W.
Perry the Platypus.
Squishin wants to know if you think they would release like a he wants them to release a literal expansion that lets you travel beyond the invisible world boundary in Bot W, like those 2 islands in the east or the northwest plains. So what do you guys think of that idea? He thinks that it would just give us more Bot W gameplay and goals to achieve, and would be a huge seller for Nintendo, so win-win.
It would kind of be reflective of Majora's Mask in the sense that, so Ocarina of Time was in Hyrule, and then Majora's Mask was in
Termina.
Termina, yeah. So a different land. that would kind of be like a nice mirroring to those games, because Breath of the Wild was in Hyrule, and then if they have like a sequel, you go like north to like another region or another land.
Oh,
Yep.
that would be really interesting.
You could kind of like travel to like a couple of different places too, like outside of Hyrule.
Yeah, that would be
Mushroom Kingdom.
Mushroom King. Oh, no.
Travel to the Mushroom Kingdom in Bot W. Yes.
Not probably.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting. Yeah, what if their like whole new game like was like I guess it's kind of what you were saying, James, but like if their whole new game like actually was the I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, like in a different place?
Yeah, like they did with Ocarina and Majora. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't necessarily have to reuse the location, but we'll definitely see the engine again, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh.
Chandler, Link travels to Toontown. How did I get here?
Toontown?
That would be pretty funny.
They need Club Penguin for Switch. Well, okay,
Club
they took
Penguin
down the
for
original Club
Switch.
Penguin. They need to bring back the original Club Penguin.
Okay,
on
alright.
Switch.
Are you guys more Toontown or Club Penguin?
I
Club
don't know.
Penguin, baby.
I don't know either. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm more Toontown. I don't know. It had like, I feel like it had a lot more kind of cool things to do. There were a lot of cool things in Club Penguin, but I feel like it got boring pretty fast. But that's kind of my take on it.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't play Club Penguin for like, I haven't played Club Penguin in years. Like, before it got shut down.
It was life.
It's been like years.
It was life.
Yeah.
Do you have a membership?
Yeah, I guess.
I did have a membership for a while.
Alright. Maybe if I had a membership,
Yeah,
it
that's
would
the
have
thing.
been
If
better.
you didn't have a membership, they totally didn't give you anything. But if you had a membership, it was awesome.
Oh. Okay. Well, yeah. I don't know. I didn't have a membership either. So, yeah, maybe that would have made it more interesting. I don't know.
This podcast holds no shame.
What is that supposed to mean?
Maybe something good. I don't know.
Oh man. Oh man. Well, how about that Smash Bros?
Hey.
Oh my. The train keeps going back and back around.
Can't stop this train.
I mean, we have to hurry up and talk about it. We only have half a year until it comes out, so...
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah. Only half a year. What do you guys want to see from Smash that's not been announced?
I would love to see a few things, like they just quality of life improvements where like I play competitively, so I always go into the menu and switch it to stock match, and it always defaults back to time match every single time I play. So if they did a more competitive version where you could actually set your defaults and get into matches quicker, I would like that.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
that's cool. That would be pretty cool. What about you, James? What do you want
I
to
want
see?
them to make Reggie a playable character.
Oh, yeah. Reggie,
Oh my goodness.
Miyamoto.
His body is ready.
His bodies.
Some different
mean-
battle modes would be good, says Nemesis. What kind of battle modes do they usually have? Like do they-
Modes, like, I mean, they'd have stock time, stamina, coin. Nobody plays coin for sure, and very few people play stamina. But
Oh.
I think more than anything, they might need a single player mode. And if they're not adding new characters, at least give us. I mean, I'm sorry, if they're not adding many new characters, at least give us more to do single player. I think that'd be great.
I think I thought about a new character that I want in Smash, and it's the Home Run Derby beanbag,
Oh yeah.
What?
or the punching bag. He gets his revenge.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I think there was a hack for Brawl where you could actually play as him. You should
Oh
look that up.
man. I'm gonna look that up right now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So if none of you guys have any more concluding thoughts, I guess I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the podcast.
Oh,
Works for me.
Anybody want to say anything else?
Smash is life.
Yeah, James,
I
just
mean-
get like really close to the camera there. Smash his life.
It's just a great time to be a Nintendo fan. There's so many
It is.
podcasts and so many games coming out every week and so many 10 out of 10 scores being given. I mean, this is just a really great time to be playing on a Nintendo system and making friends like you guys and talking about it.
Hey. Oh, I
Yeah.
just thought of something. Nintendo wants to have like 20 to 30 games come out for indies on the eShop every week.
Yeah.
I
Every
don't
week?
feel like that's very sustainable at all.
So they're
no,
already
that's
doing
not.
about 15 and it's too much.
Yeah, it's
So
Yeah.
I feel like it's just going to get inundated.
Especially with like the eShop layout, like at least when I've gone on it shows like, you know, it highlights some games, but there's just like so many to dig through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like not good. It's not good. I don't like the eShop. I don't go on eShop.
everyone pretty much universally said no thank you in response to that news story, so hopefully that's something
Yeah.
Nintendo paid attention to
Yeah.
and they could actually
Definitely.
course correct because, man, I don't know why you would want that many.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot. So I don't think that would be sustainable, and I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, everyone said no to that. Everyone said nah. Like get out of there.
Eject.
Get out of there with that 20 to 30 games a week, because that's too much. And the good games are gonna get buried under that. Except
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they have a rating system yet on the eShop?
Nope.
No. Okay, well that's what they need. That would probably help. But 20 to 30 is still too much. Yes, I agree. With squished in, quality is greater than quantity. Nintendo does not need to end up like Steam. I
Yeah.
agree.
Right.
Don't go that way.
Yeah.
I've also been kind of leery when they on the eShop there'll be games that are like apps on like on the App Store,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the Android
And
App
it's like
Store, and they bring them over.
shovelware.
I'm very leery of those because I know usually apps, you know, for your phone aren't meant to be
No.
the most amazing games out there. You know,
Yeah. I
they're
saw.
just like a time killer or.
Yeah. I remember I saw this one graph comparing like Mario Galaxy to like Candy Crush, and it was like oh, which is more innovative, and like which is more difficult, and like which is more fun. And there were like a lot of categories that Candy Crush beat Mario Galaxy, and I was like, is this like satire or is it? Surely this can't be serious, right? Anyway, that just reminded me of that, but that's kind of a tangent. But anyway, I know Scott and James, I know you guys have to go soon, so I think we're gonna conclude the podcast for today.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Scott, where can they find you?
Did you say Scott?
Yeah, I said Scott.
Oh, awesome. You can look up TwoButtonCrew, TWO_Button_Crew, and I usually have much more extroverted co-hosts. We stream Nintendo segments every week, and it's like a variety show for Nintendo fans. So we're playing a new Switch game, a classic game, talking about the latest news, and then topical discussions interspersed between there as well. So that's where you can find me.
And would it be here? I'm just gonna grab your link right here.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we just crossed like episode 750.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. And then
So
that's great. Congratulations on that one. Chandler, where can they find you?
They can find me at the salad bar in Jason's Deli.
what?
But rather than that, in all seriousness, I might create a like gaming Twitter account. So maybe I might have something up in like the next few weeks where if people just want to talk about gaming, like it's kind of the place to talk, I guess.
Yeah, nice. James, what about you? Where can they find you?
Well, I don't really do the Facebook or do the Twitter or do the YouTube. I love watching stuff on YouTube, but I don't do the YouTube. So, you can find me guest starring on Kazoo's podcast.
Awesome.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, basically this is where you can find James every so often. Sometimes you stream with me.
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
But yeah, it's been a couple times. Game Challenger wants you to do YouTube, James.
Maybe.
He says, do it!
I thought about it in the past.
Do it!
I thought about it in the past, but...
Yeah, YouTube is a lot of work too.
It is.
It is,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
It can be. But yeah, and then... Kazoo, where can they find you? Well, you can find me on... Here, on wherever you're watching. James has the face and personality, says Game Challenger, to do
Yeah,
YouTube.
James. You got your first subscriber right there. Just go like your channel.
Yeah, your first subscriber right there. Actually, your first subscriber would probably be me. But, Game Challenger, like me and Chandler. Game Challenger also says, so do the others. So, Chandler, you have the face personality for YouTube. And then Scott, obviously.
I don't know.
He's too nice.
Yeah. I'm too nice to be on YouTube. I'm like, well, I guess I'm already on here since,
No,
we're
I'm
streaming on
sorry.
YouTube.
Of course you could do YouTube if you want to. I meant that the commenter was too nice to say that about all of us, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and then you can find me on here on youtube.com/TheYellowKazoo, twitch.tv/TheYellowKazoo, twitter.com/TheYellowKazoo.
Counting all those stacks from all those donations.
yeah.
Oh, you know it. Oh yeah. And then
that would be
Hey,
a
you
good
guys.
game.
My ears in cash, I can't hear
patreon.com/TheYellowKazoo. I do also have a Patreon, if you were wondering. And then also, what am I forgetting? Oh, Redbubble. I don't know if you can go to redbubble.com/TheYellowKazoo, but TheYellowKazoo is on Redbubble, so
Nice.
There you go.
Awesome.
Buy my merch. No, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, I also have a Facebook page, facebook.com/TheYellowKazoo. So you can go like that if that's your thing. Facebook is your thing. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I appreciate everyone coming out to the podcast today and watching the podcast and listening to the podcast. And if you watch the whole thing back on replay, then I applaud you. Thank you for watching. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I guess see everyone later then.
Thanks for having us, Kazoo. See ya.
Thank you, Kazoo.
Thank you all for joining me.
Thank you.
Bye.